What's up, everybody? How's it going? Malachi back here with Brotherhood Outdoors. Today I want to talk to you guys about some very unfortunate news. Yeah, kind of sucks, but there's really nothing we can do about it. So what happened was, long story short, I'm not going to go into all the details, but our Polaris Ranger XP 900 and our Polaris Sportsman XP 800 HO were both stolen. The ones that I use in my most recent mudding videos and whatnot, those, actually my most recent mudding video I use this Arctic 1000, but my previous mudding videos, those machines are both stolen, unfortunately, and there's nothing we can do about it. We have insurance on them, thankfully, but not sure how much you're actually going to cover of it. Hopefully, man, I'm like choking up. Hopefully they will cover the full used value of them, like the actual equity that there is in the machines, and not just kind of completely destroy us with depreciation and whatnot that, you know, is way off from the actual value of them. So, anyways, guys, sadly, those machines have been stolen. Nothing we can really do about it at this point. Just kind of hope that they eventually get caught, whoever's doing it, because this is the third time that barn has been robbed in the last couple months. First time, they were robbing the neighbor's house, got their vehicle stuck, went back to our barn, opened up the doors somehow, got to our tractor, started it up, got out, pulled out their vehicle using our chains and everything, parked it, and then they went on their way. Second time, they went into our barn after, obviously, having to go in there to get the tractor. They realized there was some stuff in there. So they went in there, stole a bunch of tools, everything else, and then they realized we had our Polarises in there, so both of our Ranger and our Sportsman were in there. And they came back the third time, which is the most recent here, and they took all of our valuables at that point. So pretty much we have been cleaned out. Don't really have anything over there anymore, sadly, because they have taken everything, and we have yet to have it replaced by the insurance companies, but they are working on that to try to get us reimbursed. So yeah, hopefully that works out, but I doubt we will be parking anything over there anymore, because it just seems to be a pattern of put stuff back in there and it'll just get taken. So sadly, that's just the way it's been, which sucks, but it is where it is. I mean, people are just out there to get your stuff and your hard-earned equipment and items and other things of that nature. So it just kind of, it sucks that you can't even use your own property or your own barn because you're afraid that everything you put in there, even though it's 100% yours, 100% paid for, locked down, it's still going to get taken somehow. Sucks, but there's those kinds of people out there. Anyways, guys, and before you guys start to comment below, why don't you guys lock your barn? Why don't you guys have cameras? Why don't you guys, make it secure, everything else? Because everything is perfect in hindsight. Like, oh man, if you guys would have just this, obviously, but it doesn't really do us any good now. And for the record, we did have the barns locked. We are those people that we make sure everything is locked. We never leave keys in the machine. Everything is hot wired. We didn't leave keys in the machines. All the keys, we still have them. And we had cameras up and everything else, but they either dodged the cameras because they knew they were there from the previous times, and they still didn't happen to go in front of them, or the SD cards happen to be full, which are, re-put in and completely empty now. So everything is good to go now, but it just, we were so close to actually figuring out who the heck it was, but they just happened to get right out from underneath of us, and I don't know. I mean, these guys, they obviously know what they're doing, and they just keep getting lucky, just not getting caught, so I don't know what to do about it. I mean, there's nothing we can really do about it. It seems like, we're trying to do everything right, We do have locks on everything, so we have, of course, we have passcodes on our doors. Our doors are always locked. We have big sliding doors, and from the first time they robbed us, we made sure they are locked on the inside, which they already were latched, but we made sure they're latched, locked, and chained from the door around the posts on each end. So I mean, we were extra prepared. And it's still, I mean, guys, they rob for a living. That's what they do. That's their nasty career. They're going to figure out a way to get in. That's just how it is. So I don't want to hear in the comments, you guys should have been more prepared. You guys should have locked your... Because, guys, we did. Anyways, from this point on, I want to talk to you guys about what we're going to be doing. Because, yes, we did have insurance. Man, this wind is terrible. I'm telling you guys, the wind we have around here is never ending. It's the worst. I don't know what it is. We had a freaking tornado last night come through here. Believe it or not, the last day of February. Anyways, what I wanted to ask you guys was your opinions, and your guys' opinions matter to me. I want to know your guys' opinions on what would be the best machines suited for us that you guys would suggest, in your opinion, because we're going to have to be getting different machines, and we use our machines, so we gotta have what we had before, obviously the Ranger and the Sportsman. What we use our machines for, just so you guys can, if you guys are picking out a machine and you're gonna suggest it, there's so much out there which can kind of make it confusing and difficult to choose. We'd like to stay under 12,000 for a new side-by-side. You guys can pick. I want you guys to pick a side-by-side. In your opinion, what would be the most suiting? We usually haul a big wood trailer behind it, so we do actually work it. It's not just for mudding, so we do work the machine, and our ATV ATV, we usually would plow snow with it and stuff of that nature. So a side-by-side, I want you guys to pick out a side-by-side. You have to do a little bit of research to do that. Come back, leave a comment. Side-by-side, under 12 grand, preferably. If it's a little bit up, it's a little bit, then that's fine. I will definitely look into everything. So side by side, under 12 grand, it's a good working machine because we do work it and we do like to have fun with them too. We do like to go a little bit of mudding, a little bit of trail riding and stuff, but mostly it's just used for work. Like in my mudding videos, that's like some of the rare times that I actually go out and mud with these machines. They're mostly for work, so they gotta be suitable for work. For a four-wheeler, preferably stay under 8,000 for a four-wheeler, and that's pretty doable, but I'd like to have something with more than 500 cc's, which is a lot out there over 500 cc's. Obviously, there's Can-Ams, Arctic Cats, Kawasaki's, Polarises, like Yamahas, everything. Almost everything comes with an option over 500 cc's, which isn't really a problem. But I have looked into the Sportsman 800. Man, this wind. I've looked into the Sportsman 850s, just like the stock ones with just the stock wheels and stuff like that, stock tires, because it's pretty much what I had, except for mine was the 10-year older version of the 2017. So it doesn't have to be the latest and greatest either. If you guys have a good recommendation that's a year or two old, that's totally fine too. Just leave it in the comments below. I want to hear all your guys' comments, your opinions, your thoughts, your recommendations, because you guys' opinions matter to me. I know some YouTubers may not ask for a lot of advice or a lot of opinions because they know it all, but I do want to hear your guys' feedback, and it does mean a lot. So if you guys could please suggest 2 new machines for each of you guys, from each of you guys who watch this video, in the comments below. A side-by-side for around 12 grand or less, and an ATV that's good for play and work under 8 grand preferably. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really cannot wait to hear your guys' feedback. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say, and I'm excited to look into that kind of stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe, like this video, comment below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See you around. God bless.